Spotify, open up West of Loathing. Keep myself on this screen until West of Loathing decides it wants to start. There it is. Oh, I thought it was. God, this game is so loud. That seems better from my end, at least. Jeez. Alright, hey, let's play. We're back with Trombonist. Gotta love that name. We've made it to Frisco. Like, we've gotten to the Frisco part, but we have so much other stuff to do still. You pay your meat, look through the big telescope, the Big Canyon. Oh, it's called the Big Canyon, not the Grand Canyon. Loud and bright, unlike my future treks. That hits too close to home. You look at the wooden bridge you built with your own two hands. By using those two hands to provide services for the Breadwood Lumberjacks, I mean. Alright, so we gotta head. Let's start by heading back to Breadwood. Because the mayor's still got some problems for us to solve. Let's fight these things. Man, there's some loud cows. I forgot how much stuff I got going on. This game is so loud. I forgot how much stuff I got going on because I've been reading all the stupid Necronomicon stuff and I shouldn't have been. But I did, so we're here now. Let's beef up first. And then I just can murder every single one of these. Like, no issue. Pull it down just a little bit more. It still looks like it might be blowing out audio a bit. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Gary. Gary, you just go ahead and finish this guy off. Oh, no, he missed. I really don't think we'll die again anytime soon unless we fight somebody that's way too strong for us. Alright, Gary, what does Gary got to say that we got to do? Am I forgetting about anything? Okay, so Roy Bean needs the jelly beans from the goblins, and the goblins need bubblegum or something like that. That's all Gary can think of, though, is that. Let's go talk to the mayor. We still have to get, I believe, the library books. And the library books and one more thing I think he needed from us. A library book and logging permit. Let's start with the library books. Our library's only got 4 books, so it's serious business when someone doesn't return one. Our records say it was loaned out to a lady named Alexandria. That was a couple of mayors ago, so I don't know her, but we've got an address. Alright, I'll go find Alexandria. Where's the address? He said they had an address, but like... Oh, I bet they mean Alexandria Ranch. She had a lot of books. This is probably where he wants me to go. Hey, you're, found it. Oh, do you think I have a lockpicks to get any of these other books? No, I don't have needles. Greatest love poem ever written in rich vein, poor vein. What stats do I have? Oh, I still don't have safe cracking. That's the one I really want right now, is safe cracking. I'm gonna basically just save all my XP until I can find safe cracking somewhere. We also almost have enough meat to get into the circus up here. That was 5,000 meat. I feel like there's another way we can get in there besides spending 5,000 meat. We even found the missing library book? Well, half of it. Well, that's a real bagel biter. Oh, I like bagel biter. I'm gonna start saying that. Oh, well, everyone mostly skipped the words and just looked at the pictures anyways, and mostly just the bottom half. Hey, Colin with the 100 bits. Thanks, man. At least the bottom, mostly just the bottom half of the pictures, so that's all right. How you doing, Colin? The mayor glanced at the list of the problems posted on the wall and paces around nervously. I'll help him with the last problem, getting a logging permit. We're running out of trees around here, and we need to expand our operation a bit. Problem is, we need a logging permit from the next town, and the whole place up and died before the paperwork was settled. The town died? Well, I guess I'll check it out. That would be Ghostwood, where we have not been yet. Huh, all the buildings in this town are weirdly hazy and translucent, like ghosts. It's a literal ghost town. Fair enough. Huh. So we should probably go talk to the mayor? Was there a mayor over here? Oh no, it's a saloon. Let's go into the, can we go in the saloon? You might expect to be able just to walk straight through the door of a ghost building, but some kind of force preventing that. I guess you can knock on the force. Your fist makes a distant echoey plap sound on the barroom door, and a ghostly voice comes out of nowhere. Howdy there, fella. New in town? Yeah, I was wondering if... Sorry, I can't do business with you until you have a visitor identification card. Ain't supposed to talk to you, really. Okay, where do I get one? Try the town hall, down the end of the street. Alright, to the town hall. Pretty good, bored with the virus and staying home. I'm telling you, man, I got my first vaccination Saturday. I have my second one in, it was 3 weeks from Saturday. And then I got 2 weeks after that, so in 5 weeks, I'll feel okay to start going out to restaurants and bars and stuff, and I'm so excited. I've been working from home instead of at my office for almost just shy of a year now, and I didn't think I would miss seeing people in an office every day, but I do. I miss the human interaction. This looks to be the ghost of the town hall. It looks like a regular town hall, except, you know, the whole ghost thing. Your fist makes a distant echoey plap sound on the town hall, and a ghostly voice comes out of nowhere. Ah, a visitor. You'll be needing a visitor identification card. I guess so. I'll be happy to help you fill in the forms. Most living people have trouble holding the pages. You'll need a number 3 pencil. If you're filling the form, can't you just use your own pencil? I will be, but the instructions say very clearly that the applicant must have a number 3 pencil. A number 3 pencil? Isn't a number 2 pencil the usual kind? I suppose, but a number 3 pencil is 50% more official. Okay, where can I get one? Try the Department of Requisitions. It's just next door. You mean the general store? It's a little more specific these days, but yes. Alright, let's go here. Knock on this. Hello, excuse me, I need a... Sorry, I can't help you unless you have a visitor ID. But I need a pencil for... No visitor ID, no supplies. Let's go back to the town hall. The general store won't give me a pencil without a visitor ID. No, certainly not. They aren't authorized to deal with anyone who doesn't have an ID. So how am I supposed to get a number 3 pencil? I suppose I could issue a temporary visitor permit. You don't need a pencil for that one. Okay, great. What's your last name? Bonist? What's your first name? Trom. Middle name? Sneaky. Trom Sneaky Bonist. Bonist, yeah. A little farm outside Boring Springs. Boring, just like the label. Alright, how many bars are in the window? 8. Damn it. Alright, how many bars are in this? Fuck, I can't read. Or I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 bars. Last name, Bonist. First name, Trom. Middle name, Sneaky. Outside Boring Springs. Boring, just like the label. There's 6. Expires in 11 seconds. Go, go, go. Last name, Bonist. Okay, here we go. I forgot about this part. Oh, okay. Bonist. Trom. Sneaky. Boring Springs. Boring like on the label. 6. Go! Okay. Bonus. Fuck. Tame. Puddin'. Trouble. 1. 1. Maybe there's somewhere else I can find a pencil. Okay, how did I not see this pencil just jammed in this cactus before? Oh, that's a number 4 pencil? Hold on, I didn't read it. I didn't read what it said. What? You didn't know pencils have ghosts? What do you think ghostwriters use? Alright, well, it doesn't say. Sir, it's a number 4 pencil, not a number 3. I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Look, a number 4 is like 33% more official, right? Haha, nice try, but it obviously doesn't work like that. Isn't there like a pencil sharpener outside of town? Over here somewhere? There is! I thought I saw a pencil sharpener. Sharpened ghost pencil. Alright, let's head back. Maybe I, maybe it, like, undid. That's a number 4 pencil. No, it's 75% of a number 4 pencil. Makes sense. I see. I don't see anything about this in the bylaws. Very well, I suppose it'll do. Let's start on that visitor identification permit. Last name, bonus. First name, Trom. Middle name. Sneaky's not in there. Murder. Temporary visitor permit says. Oh no! My temporary visitor permit most recently says I'm out. Pico Danger Alvarado? What? What is my temporary visitor? Can I see what my temporary visitor permit says somewhere? No, I can't. Puddin' Trouble Tame. Alright, so my last name is Tame. Puddin' Trouble. From Boring Springs. And there's 6 things. Bars in the window, but it was 6 last time. How many bars are in the windows of the Adjunct Department of Records? But you did ask the same question. In the Adjunct Department of Records. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Department of Records. What's the Department of Records? Oh my god, I am famous enough for bots now. Wow, let's go ahead and ban that bot. Wow. That's how I know I've made it big time. I'll do this. This is when I need Leah here, because she can handle this part. Close, and let's go ahead and ban that one from the channel. Nice. There we go. Alright, the Adjunct Department of Records. What's the Adjunct Department of Records? Alright, I was Tame, Puddin', Trouble, from Boring Springs. How many bars are on the windows of the Adjunct Department of Records? 7. Adjunct Department of Records. Am I reading something wrong, or am I just dumb? This is the Department of Records, right? Sheesh. Love it. Alright. My name is fucking... Tame. Puddin'. Trouble. From Boring Springs. 8. Damn it. Tame. 5 O's. In salon. That may come in handy. I didn't even notice that. Tame, Puddin', Trouble. Alright. We tried 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. I'm just gonna go with 10, and then I don't know what the answer is. Tame, Puddin', Trouble, Boring Springs. 10. Oh my god, it was 10. I don't even know how it was 10. Correct. Alright, everything seems to be in order. Allow me to officially welcome you to the town of Ghostwood. Here's your visitor ID. Alright, yeah. I'm here on the half of this department of requisitions. You need the administration. That's next door. Is it this one? And finally, I am here on behalf of the mayor of Breadwood. I see, Mayor of Breadwood, he needs a permit to do some logging in this area. I see, well, that shouldn't be a problem. I just need to review the logging records to make sure there are no disqualifying incidents. Go to the Department of Records, it's 2 doors down, and tell me I need the Breadwood file pertaining to logging. Alright. I'm supposed to pick up a file in the town of Breadwood. No, you want the Department of Records. It's next door. This is the Adjunct Department of Records. Okay. Department of Records, how can I help you? Picking up a thing on here. One moment, please. Breadwood, Applewood, Antewood, Badwood. Do you mean Bagelwood? No, it's Breadwood. Must be a suburb. Beaverwood, Bestwood, Bitterwood, Bloodwood. Ah, here we are. Breadwood. Which one do you need? Local gossip is what we need. Ooh, it's pretty juicy. I'm afraid you need a full residency status before I can share it with you then. Obituaries. Oh, you mean ghost birth announcements. Here you go. I can't read this. It's just different sizes of O's. You don't read ghost? Anyway, what I actually need is logging records. It seems that section has been downgraded from disuse. This is what it feels like to go to the DMV. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, you'll need to pick it up from the Adjunct Department of Records next door. Naturally. Bring it back here when you got it. I'll put it in an official interdepartment document transfer folder for you. This is also what it feels like to be at my job, too. Is that really necessary? Absolutely. You can't transfer documents between departments without an interdepartment document transfer folder. It's unthinkable. Alright, back here. Department of Records sent me over here to pick up a file. Great, which file? Logging reports for the town of Breadwood. Alright, 1 second. Here we are, but, what's wrong? These pages are all loose. I can't give them to you like this. What if they blow away? I'm just taking them next door. They're giving me a documents folder. It'll be fine. No. What if there's a freak gust of wind as soon as you leave here? It would be chaos. So what do you propose? Well, fortunately, I happen to be one person in town officially authorized to use a stapler. So you'll staple them together for me? I'd be glad to. But I don't have a stapler. Of course you don't. All you need to do is go to the Department of Requisitions next door and requisition one. So I bring you the stapler and you'll give me the file. Yep. Alright, hi, I need a stapler. First, we need to fill out a requisition form. Alright, my last name is Tame. My first name is Puddin'. My middle name is Trouble. Cake or pie? Cake. Cake or death? I got a stapler. Alright, they gave me the logging report. We're gonna come back to here. Here's these papers. They're in the folder, alright. Now they're here. Here's that file. The bread fine. Oh, for the love of what's wrong. That idiot stapled the pages together right in the middle. This is why we took his damn stapler away in the first place. The file is too unreadable. You're gonna have to take it back to him and tell him to unstaple it. Whew, I'm gonna kill everybody in this town and then myself. Knock knock. Mr. Tame, was it? What can I do for you? Unstaple these. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only authorized for stapling, not unstapling. Try the next door to the Department of Records. There, alright, you got an unstapler. Okay, I'm fully authorized to unstapler, so that's no problem. I don't have a stapler mover anywhere. That's right, Department of Libations barred it. So open beer bottles. Alright, hey. I need a drink. Whiskey. Out of whiskey requisition forms. Going to administration to pick one up. Alright, I'm going to get a whiskey form. Can't, they're already dead. Someone got to them before you. Yeah, it was because of this. This is why they've been dead the whole time. Form transfer envelopes. Alright, form transfer. I went to go get all I want is a drink. Tan for regular interdepartment, blue for extra municipal, red for emergencies, green for bribes. Red, it's an emergency. Oh, Redwood, you must really need that drink. Yeah, I do. Honestly, I don't even think I could drink it. Oh no, my liver's full. I literally can't even drink this drink I'm about to get. Last name, Tame. Puddin'. Trouble. They're out of whiskey. I hereby vow to destroy this place. I will raise the buildings and salt the earth. Now, don't get bent out of shape. If you go tell the Department of Records, they'll set us up with requisitions. They'll set us up with a fresh case. All right, back to the Department of Requisitions. Department of Libations is out of whiskey. We'll get a case sent over. Nope, that'll be handled on delivery in 2 days. Hey, don't look at me. It's a lot of... Ooh, I don't even get a drink. It's 2 days away. All right, well, what did I actually need from here? I need the Department of Records staple remover. All right, staple remover. Come to here. Give you the staple remover. Take the staple out. All right. Staple's gone. Take it back to Town Hall. All right. Here's the unstapled thing. Okay, I can't see a problem with this. Frankly, I'm amazed. Let's get started. I'm no longer amazed. Of course. Tame. Puddin'. Trouble. I signed it. I signed it again. And I'm initialing. And I'm initialing. And signing. Oh my god, now I need him to sign an initial. Oh, I'm gonna make a murder in that town. Everyone in that town is dead to me. Hey, Mayor, sign an initial. Okay, he signed, he initialed. We're going back to Ghostwood. I want to raise this town. Ooh, Town Hall. Here you go. Just sign at the bottom where it says receipt. Is something wrong? Oh, my lord, I left my pencil with the mayor. I'm gonna commit a mass murder. A goblin is wandering along the path, muttering and ranting out loud to itself. As you get close enough to hear, Gary gasps, Oh gosh, such language of filth speaking. What did they say? Terrible, and hard to translating. But to do have with spore going in wrong crevice. Also a human insult, Gary not understanding? Whoa. Why are you not cramming an entire baguette up your icing funnel? Wow, what? Go marry a bagel muffin chucker? Gary tries to converse with the goblin, getting visibly more and more agitated. Eventually he returns shaking his head. Never am meeting a goblin of such rudeness. It sounded like they picked up some choice human curse words from somewhere too. Not understanding those. But you not believing how they telling me to popping. Huh. That was a fun little interaction. Alright, Mayor, I fucking forgot my pencil. Alright. Back to Ghostwood. Oh god, I want to murder everybody in this town. Hey, I got this. I signed it. Alright, everything taken care of. Redwood's logging permit is hereby approved. Processing will take about 48 hours. Well, everything has to be filed, and the actual permit has to be printed, and so on. So you can pick it up in 2 days. Alright, well. Let's just go sleep in Dirtwater for 2 days. I'll just make time pass manually. It's fine. The only problem with doing that, though, is I'm going to lose all of my buffs and stuff. From, like, all the stuff I ate and drank. I'm going to lose all 7 of these buffs. Tuna, whiskey, ranch punching. Clove Rage, the Bobcat thing. Bobcat gave me 13 melee attack. Whatever, I don't care. I'm sleeping for 2 days. 1, fucking 2. There we go. Alright. Breadwood, logging permit, done. Get mad at myself 3 times. Find something to eat and drink to make my life better. Can of tuna was good. And increased your nothing by 0. I think I laughed at that last time, but it was great. Yeah, I'll eat it. I don't care. Alright, things to drink. El Vibrato rum? No. Everything by 1. Speed by 1. Melee ranged and spell. Oh, hell yeah. Melee damage by 10. What is my speed at right now? My speed is at 7. Do I have anything here that's going to definitely up my speed? Spell damage, item drop, melee damage, Moxie, spooky resistance, speed by 3, speed by 3, come back to here. Yeah, the milk must be spilled and the tuna must be eaten. We'll drink another thing of schmaltz. Alright, there we go. We should be all good. Speed's 13. Melee damage bonus is 12. My spell and range damage are 30. My melee damage bonus is less than my spell and range that I don't use. I also have so much XP. Alright, back to goddamn Ghostwood. Oh, the liquor should be there too. I can get a drink. Alright, saloon. I'm here for this first. I need a drink immediately. Did that whiskey show up? Sure did, and you'll be glad to hear I saved whiskey requisition for him. You already filled out. Give me the whole bottle. 1,000 meat, never mind. I don't even have that much spare meat. Alright. Back to the town hall. Bridgewood Petty, yes. Do I have to sign anything to collect it? Nope. Are you sure? No, sir, that's it. Get me out of that town, never to return. Hand over all your bread or I'll bludgeon you to death. I'll threaten him right back. I ain't afraid of you or your bread. I'll turn you into croutons, and I'll turn those croutons into breadcrumbs, and I'll feed those breadcrumbs to ducks. Not ducks. Alright. Alright, Mayor, here's your goddamn fucking permit. Hope you never see another form again. The mayor looks pretty relaxed now that his camp only has one problem. What's the problem? Bad lumber deal. We gave lumber to the railroad company for like no meat at all, and that's bad. Note, the last time mayor... yeah, I saw that part. Oops. Sorry. I forget, do you have a store in here? You do, you have the Breadwood Trading Post. Can I buy... No, you have nothing I want. Mind your meat. Making the most meat by getting the best possible deal on every single thing you buy. No. I already did the spittoon. Yeah, I'm leaving, I don't care. I need to figure out... Whoops, shit. I need to figure out where I can get, like, bubble gum or something. Let's go to Reboot Hill, because I've never been there yet. Hold it. This area is full of cows, and I can't let you go any further. It ain't safe for regular folks. You go ahead and turn back now. Well, thanks for the warning, but what if I refuse? I'll use force if I gotta. You're going to ensure my safety by beating me up? I recognize the conundrum. But that's the times we living in. I'm gonna intimidate him. I ain't afraid of no cows, and I ain't afraid of you neither. Hoo-ah. Come here, let's wrestle. I'll break off your legs and use them for spare legs. I eat cows for breakfast. You won't be between meal. You won't even be a between meal snack. Oh yeah, I see you having second thoughts now. You're bit off more than you can chew for breakfast. Change my mind, go on ahead. Yeah, he's probably like, yeah, I'd rather you die. Reboot Hill. Don't worry, it's just paint. Thanks, I wasn't necessarily worried, but you know. How far does this go? Okay. Strange, there's a keyhole in the trunk of this tree. Well, now we gotta figure out what that is. Could you ask the jelly bean dude, since I'm sure he has sweets? We went back to the jelly bean dude and he was just like, hey, how are my jelly beans? And I was like, I don't got him. And he went, well, go get him. I want that sword. I want that sword. Oh, so he's just rude? Yeah, basically, he's just rude. Yeah, I want that sword. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get that sword. I'm gonna be pissed if I die because of this. How much damage does it say? I can do 66 to 69. Man, these dudes are strong. Good thing I have a ton of bullets. Boom. Ooh. I'll hit you twice. I didn't mean to shoot him. Oh, that's right. I forgot guns in this game. You shoot the guy in front always. They're the Sweet family. Oh, is that, oh, Morgan Sweet, Elaine Sweet. I didn't even see that. I'll just finish this guy off. Gary, I need you to just make everybody less good at whatever they're doing. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna kill them all. I didn't mean to shoot him, that's all. That's what they always say. Whoops, my bad. Alright, you do this and kill him. Gary, you just go ahead and Gary foo this last dude. My audio's on 2 and it's still too loud. This game sucks. It's so loud. Here lie the Sweet Gang. There you go, they're the Sweet Gang. May they never wake up. I'll take the sword. I got the sweet sword. Alright, let's see. +6 Moxie. Where? Hold on. This was +6 muscle? Yeah, no. 12 to 15, 12 to... Okay, yeah, no. So this is just significantly better in every way. Alright, well that was fun though. I got a cool new weapon. Oh, this said dig it up. Oh, marmot skin cap. Hell yeah. Oh, so dig this one up too. Tripe pie. I need that probably. Anything over here that needs to be dug up? Oh, I saw the ghost girl and I remembered this quest. You uncover a coffin that was apparently delivered by mail because it still has the address printed on it. Either that, or it was a joke about someone going to Hellstrom Ranch after they die. Okay. I remember this quest. Oh wait, soap, a bubble bar. Oh, it might be soap, Trex. You see a ghost of an elderly woman floating holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, it's so awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Let's start at the beginning, okay? Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers. The Smith boys. And after that, they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of the 24 of them. Jesus Christ. You know you're a ghost, right? Oh yes. In fact, I died here in this graveyard where they're all buried. I came to visit them. I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not a problem though. 95 years is a pretty good run after all. So what did you forget? I bought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave, but I can't remember which of them is my favorite. I'm so ashamed I can't bear to leave until I've remembered. Maybe I can help you figure it out. Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that so much. No problem. Can you remember anything about your granddaughter? Well, her first name ended in a vowel. She was 40. I was 40 when she was born. Oh no, 37. Or was it 42? It was... Alright, hold on. I'm taking fucking notes. Alright, hold on. Oh, good thing that was empty. Knocked that over. Alright, so let's see. I need a new note. Create a new note. Alright, so name ends in vowel. was 37 to 42 when it looked like I wrote WNEN when born. Anything else? Her first name was longer than her last, just like mine. I don't know this lady's name either, do I? First name longer than last. Anything else? Wasn't buried next to any of her daughters. Not buried next to daughters. Anything else? Same age as Becky. Knitting. I don't think that's gonna help me, but whatever. Knitting, and then crimbo. Pre-death. Alright. So her name ends in a vowel. Grandma was between 37 and 42 years old when this girl was born. Her first name is longer than her last name, and she's not buried next to any of Grandma's daughters. She's the same age as Becky, and she died after Crimbo. I feel like that's not helpful for me at all. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Oh, little Becky Smith. Okay, Becky was 1843 to 1859. She was 16. Pamela. She's 16, 1841 to 1857. But Pearl is, I'm assuming, one of the mothers, so it can't be Pearl. It can't be her because it's not buried next to one of the other girls. Penultimate Becky. Oh, which Becky are we talking about? Because this Becky's 24. Oh, I already want to blow my brains out with this one. Penelope, obviously not, and Patricia. First Becky Smith. Did she say which Becky? She said Becky was always sick. Is there a Becky that, like, Margaret, Linda, Madeline? All of these end in Mezzo Becky Smith. So many Beckys, right? Fidelity Smith, Magdalene, Melissa. Oh, I want to blow my brains out. We'll come back. We'll come back. I'll be back. Nope, I said I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. What's over here? Shank Weems. We're reasonably sure he's dead. Adam L. Oh, it's Adam. His name's a palindrome. Oh, drink Scotch Turkinson. Drown in a whiskey barrel. That's what he would have wanted. Ah, 2 whiskeys. Nice. Old Dead Tom. Fred Deeks. We'll go ahead and dig Fred up. Ooh. What's left for a picnic? Gothic cameo? What the heck is that? That looks cool. Oh, spooky resistance. Goes on your lapel, which is this one. 20 maximum HP, +1 to everything, +1 to that, +2 spell damage. Alright, the one I got is what I want. Oh, we'll dig this one up too. Annette Jangle, first lady bicyclist to ride off a cliff. I got some boots. Shank Weems was my nickname in college. Vernon Pensacord. Dynamite Jim Friska. Tombstone's big and fancy. I'm gonna go in this. There's a document and a weird little medal. I'll read the document first. The document describes a tontine. The burial wishes a Chet Busterly and the weird sequence of letters. BTLITR. Huh? Take the object. I got a key fragment. I need a needle. I need safe cracking. The only reason I know what a tontine is from that one Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns and Abe are the only two left in a tontine, and they're trying to kill each other to see who gets the reward. Lucky Vinnie Pike. It's bound to run out sooner or later. Is her last name? Oh, it's Batchley. I definitely thought that said Hazel Bitchley, and I was that one guy. That was my nickname in college. That one guy. Handful of loose teeth. Fun. This skeleton doesn't seem particularly threatening apart from it being a general reminder of your own mortality. Hello. Who are you? My name's Bernard. But shh, lower your voice. They'll hear us. Who, the cultists? Yeah, shh. Not a fan? They're reanimating dead people's skeletons. I don't want to be reanimated. It sounds horrible. I'll fix that so I can relook at everything. Can you imagine having to walk around with your skin on? How embarrassing, not to mention cold. Sure, or without your skin on? Sure, well, plus, I mean, dying's hard enough. Who wants to come back to life just when you've got used to being dead, right? I could see that. Please, can you do something? I don't want them to find me. I'll just go get rid of them and come back to my boy when things are safe. Alright, what we got here? Probably a Frank. Oh, that's like dig. Skull chips, fun. I'll just crush those things. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna interrupt your ritual. You jerk, we were using that skeleton. You throw a rock at the skeleton, it instantly explodes. Wow, that must have been a real high energy ritual they were doing. You guys are jerks for using the skeleton in the first place. Why I oughta fight them all. Oh, they have a decent amount of health. But I think I'll be okay. I'm not too worried. Oh, I forgot I have the old 1, 2, 3 that does a ton of damage. I forgot about the old 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then, Gary, you just go ahead and bring them down a little bit. Oh, whiff. Whiff. You guys are bad. Go ahead and attack this guy again. Gary, you just go ahead and keep doing you. Bringing everybody's stats down. Miss. Miss. I'm too powerful for you to even imagine. If they strike me down now, I'll come back more powerful than ever. Hiya! Gary, you get to finish him off. Oh, I have to kill these? Alright. Oh, wait, I have that move that does that. I'll do it in a second. Gary, just finish that one off. I have this move. Oh, wait, I used Gore. I wanted to use Bull Rush? What was the move I wanted to use there? I thought it was Gore. Is it Bull Stomp, maybe? I don't remember now. I have a move that, like, hits everybody in a row, but I don't remember which one it was at this point. Hey, I finished them off. Do I read the next Mex thing? I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I've gone too far at this point. Gives you Dark Howdy skill. That skill sounds so cool, though. We'll wait. I'm not gonna read it now. We'll wait. But I'm gonna read it before we finish the game. I think I'm gonna hold on to all of the next Mex things. I got rid of them. I took care of them already. I got a worry stone. What's that? Can this guy hang out with me? Damn. Plus 6 Moxie. Don't care. Alright, let's go take a guess at this old lady's kids' names. We're gonna guess... Let's guess. She's someone who was 16, I would assume. So so we'll look for someone who is 16. I'm not good at math, so I don't know why I'm walking so fast. You were 15. You were way older than that. Your name doesn't end in a vowel. No. No. 49 to 60. That's not 16. It was 16, right? Is that what I wrote down? Yeah. Same age as Becky. 16. Lenore Smith. That's going to be our guess, is Lenore Smith. And if it's not Lenore, we'll write it down, and so I can figure it out next time I come by. I think I know who she was. Start with an L. L-E. Lenore. Yeah, it wasn't Lenore. Not L-E-N-O-R-E. Not Lenore. And then I can't talk to her because she's too depressed. Alright, let's get out of Reboot Hill. Let's go back to the petting cemetery and get, a boost from here today. Let's see. So we got speed, item drop bonus, armor, meat drop, spell damage, maximum AP, melee damage, range damage. We'll take the melee damage one. Alright, let's see. Well, we need to figure out, I need to get soap or gum. I feel like gum might be the answer. Let's go talk to the guy and see exactly what he wants. Okay, so what exact... Hey, no crime for humans. Little fruit rocks. A candy bar. A good human candy bar of the bubbles having. You knowing? So a candy bar that has bubbles. Let's head to Roy Bean. Let's try asking Roy Bean again. Let's see what Roy's got to say. Hey, Roy, you got anything for me? No? Alright, what's this? 6,000 meat? Alright, well, I'm not buying that. Candy bar of the bubbles having is what he said. Buttonwillow. Let's head to Buttonwillow's store, only because I don't remember what's there. Give him a... I'll give him a ride back to Dirtwater, whatever. I guess that means I'm going to be headed to Dirtwater instead of Buttonwillow's store. Yep, that's fine. Alright, Buttonwillow's store. Oh, I just realized we still have the DLC for this game to do. We'll do that later. Open up that. Ranch pudding, ranch dressing. Alright, what you got, Buttonwillow? Nothing. I was really hoping, but you got nothing. Oh, I got stuff I can sell, though. Old engagement ring. I gotta have more stuff I can sell, right? Do I really have nothing else that I can sell? Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna head to... Ooh, hello, phone. I'm going to head to... Which fort or area had the, No, I don't know if it was soap yet. I haven't found soap. So, let's head to Dirtwater. Maybe one of the stores in Dirtwater has soap. Yeah, I'll give you guys a ride to Dirtwater too. Wait a minute, you got 2 horses hitched that wagon. Why don't you just ride the horses? But these are cart horses. No, you can... Whatever, I don't care. Come with me. And do a check-in on Leah's airplane. Alright, we're good. She's only in New Mexico. We got time. Dirtwater Mercantile. You got soap? No. No, you don't. You got any other candy? No. Alright, well, you were no help to me. You also didn't have the other one thing I wanted. What about you? You got something for me? Yeah, thanks, Rufus. Oh, I think I can also send a postcard? Yeah, there you go. Alright, what did Rufus send me? A cow catcher ring? Have more... Nah, I don't want more random encounters with cows. I'm good. Jail? I already filled out the jail. Hot dog. Oh, Tony's! The boots guy! Tony! Hey, it's Tony. Did you always make the trip okay? Yeah, oh yeah, sure. No problems like at all. I've been seeing them less and less since the move though, so I've been making some boots myself just to help out. Well, that's real nice of you. A guy set up a brewery next door and I was like, what if you had beer right there in your boots? So, yeah. What can I get for you? You got soap? Somehow sounds like a t-shirt slogan. It would be a very good t-shirt. Tiger stripe boots, plus 11 melee attack damage. Wow. Tony's beer-soaked boots and some boot polish. Adds plus 3 speed to a pair of boots. That's worth buying. Oh, to put on the boots that I'm probably never gonna take off. Oh, no, I might take those off. Oh, especially because these riding boots are just better. How much were those other boots? These tiger striped ones? Oh, 1,000 meat. That's so much money. Liquid Bread Brewing Company. Oh, hey, it's you. Thanks for telling me about this place instead of arresting me or shooting me in the head, then arresting me. Guess word's been getting around. Well, you sure did help me out. I really appreciate the opportunity and things are going pretty well. Not a single yeast monster yet. What can I get you? Authentic Amber's Muscle, Mysticality, and Moxie. Alright, well, they don't sell soap either. The jail didn't have soap. The post office didn't have soap. The Dirtwater Mercantile didn't have soap. I'm almost positive there's no one I can buy anything from here. Don't have medicine for Earl. Oh, let's see how the stage is going. Hey, Delta Force, how you doing? Putting a good little band over here. Alright, so we need to figure out... Colton goes to Professor's house. Dynamite Dan. Dan only had dynamite. I'm trying to remember, where was the place that had, the guy was dead, and you can work out there, and I dug through his safe, and he got mad at me. It's where you do all, like, the Kurt's Fit stuff. Is that Kellogg Ranch? It's where you had to, like, clear your mind, your body, and your gut, or whatever. Your mind, your gut, and your... I think it was this place, right? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here it is. Threefold. Alright, purity of the glands. Purity of the guts. Purity of the muscles. I think I remember having like a book that told me what I needed to do for this. Or there's a book that I can get. Oh yeah, I also need a ton of needles. God, I don't even know where to go at this point. Let's go to Jumble Neck Mine and kind of wander, because maybe I'll hit something there. I'm going to use my Breadwood reputation. Oh, he gave me a gun. Alright. Oh, no. This is the guy I killed for let me try to look in his safe. Alright, let's wander. Because it definitely looks like there should be something there, right? I'll attack whatever this is. Oh, it's a monolith. Alright, well, it's dead. I think my next step would be to head to Frisco. Hey, never mind. Curious Corpse. What we got here? Oh, my El Vibrato transmitter's going off. I think I can harvest. Alright, well, there's a thing there. I'm gonna attack it because I shouldn't have an issue killing it. Yeah, no problem. Dead. Try Button Willow's store for needles. Okay, yeah, I'll look there. Vibrato scraps. Anything else in this area, or is that it? Free transponder gets it. Oh, hello. Hey, coffee. Monolith dark. Alright, I don't have batteries, so let's... First thing we're gonna do is go to the professor's house, and then we'll go to Button Willow's store, because it's out after the professor's house. Alright, into the professor's house. I need to make a battery. And I'm going to make another thing in here, and I'm going to make a second battery, just in case. Now let's head to Button Willow's store, look for some lockpicks, or needles. God, I'm getting a ton of stuff that's not needles, man. Alright, Button Willow, did you sell needles? Oil, whiskey. Nope, Button Willow does not have needles, but I can sell this thing for 200. And I had some other stuff down here. Didn't I have other things like way down here? Probably. Handful of needles. Probably don't need those, but I'll hold on to them just in case. Menudo geodes? I'll keep those. I'm gonna keep the bone. I was gonna get rid of like chips and stuff. The internet's lied to me. I think I already bought Button Willow out of needles, I'll be honest. One of these forts had, or is it one of these forts? Let's start at Fort of Darkness and work our way up. I know one of the forts had all the people who are like high as hell on mushrooms, because I also still need to find that girl's backpack too. It was this one. I also still need to find what's her face's backpack. This girl. No, I don't want it. Was it her? It was somebody. You I can give bones and skull chips. Oh, I think I already got the bone chip ring from her. That's fine. This is the dude who just talks. This is the guy who wants to make me potions. That's where they're working out. This is another safe that I can't open. That's it for this one. That one girl, Mushroom Girl, was looking for her backpack. And if I could find her backpack, she was going to tell me where a cool mushroom was. But I don't fucking know where her backpack is. Let's head to Frisco. I'm not going to do the end of the story part here in Frisco. Oh, never mind. Let's instead go to the jeweler's cabin. Oh, and you got something for me? Hello, Gary. Oh, let's going a place. A good place. What? Where? A custard standing. Oh, what? Jeez, I should be used to this by now. What should we do next? Any other ideas? Roy Bean. And that's it, huh? This is the... That's right. Oh, hello, a customer. Why, hello. Welcome to Master Gerald's jewelry shop. Howdy. Are you Master Gerald? Oh, no. Master Gerald's back there at his workbench. I'm just assistant and translator. A goblin jewelsmith. You are betting your britches, sonny, and not forgetting it. He says, that's right. The finest jeweler in the territory. Well, what do you know? I don't see anything on display, though. Master Gerald only does bespoke work. If you bring in a sufficiently valuable gemstone, he'll craft it into a fine ring for a fee. No trash rocks. Ah, all of trash rocks and garbage being. No, I don't have any gems. Can I loot through their stuff? 5 XP for that, 9 XP for that. Alright, hey. I forgot about my boy Gerald. Let's go to last custard stand. And let's fight this dude. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna murder him. I'm not gonna murder him. He is very strong. Oh, wait, I have 1, 2, 3. Does 200 to 210 damage, so he's dead. Construction sledgehammer and some meat. Hey, custard stand. Hi, well howdy there. Welcome to the last custard stand. I'm Custard Man Stan, and I make custard like only Custard Man Stan can. Care to try some? Tell me about your custard stand, Custard Man Stan. Not much to tell, just a plain honest custard stand selling plain honest custard. But it's the last one, or what? Like last one before you get to Frisco, or last one in the whole territory? Heck, last one in the whole world so far as I know. But I can't swear to that. Are you sure it isn't the first? Yep, because the first one was also mine. It was farther up north. The whole dang operation was ate by wasps. Stand and all. Give me them custards. Alright, well, he just sells custard. Alright, well, you know, I was hoping it would be literally anything else. Let's wander. I don't want to head to Frisco just yet. Let's go to Fort Unnecessary. I don't want to head to Frisco yet, because I got so much stuff to do. Oh, there was the... Hold on, let me... Real quick, let me flip through the Necromancer journal. West of the mountains. Necromancer's lair must be near that crazy portal you found at Hellstrom Ranch. There was one other thing about ley lines that I needed to read. I thought... Did I ever read the ley lines journal? Cryptic note about ley lines. This is what I was looking for. Stick it in your Necromancer journal for now. Alright, hold on real quick. So, west of the mountains. Somebody smart or somebody... the professor knows a lot about magic and stuff. Alright, so we'll go see him in a hot second. A hairy-looking woman in a military outfit darts in front of the door as you enter. Oh no, I can't be having any more misfits in this jerk ward. Jerk ward. Such a great name for a place. You can either swear to me that you're halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and that you'll help us out, sort out this crew of no-hopers, or you can turn right back around and march double time. Yeah, I'll help. Alright. I'm gonna hold you that promise. Come on in, Captain I'm Captain Harrogate Davenport. My name's Trombonus. What's the problem, Cap? Problems. Well, welcome to Camp Fubar, where all the Army's idiots and rejects are sent so they're out of the way. And I've had it up to my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please help these morons figure out their malfunctions so they can muster it out of here and leave me in peace. Ooh, can I get some more details? You only talk to them individually for more information, but the brief is, we got a scout who's blind as a bat, a cook who can't figure out how to make corned beef hash on toast, a guy who can't load a cannon without blowing it up or maybe shooting backwards, a guy who somehow, and I can't for the life of me figure it out, is too bow-legged to ride a horse, and a kid who was sent here because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, and just to put the icing on the cake, we have infinite goblins lurking in our storage shed. Wow, okay. I begin to see the scope of your complaint. Pal, you're just whistling Dixie. So what did you do to get sent here? Do not ask. Alright, cool. What's this dude? Howdy, do I know you? Your fuzzy silhouette doesn't seem familiar. Nope, I'm just passing through. What do you do here? Well, I'm supposed to be a scout, but I went and broke my only pair of glasses. Without them, I can't see a dang thing. Try to get you a new pair. I'd be much obliged. I hear tell there's a jeweler not too far from here. He could probably grind me a pair of lenses. Just tell him to make them thick as a Dickens. Alright, we're gonna handle these one at a time. Let's head to the jeweler's cabin. I'll fight whatever I gotta fight. Oh, that's a lot of snakes. Oh, that's a lot of snakes. Do I have like a bomb? Or something? Oh, I do have 3 dynamite. Oh, only does 20 damage? What do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do here? Oh, let's do kerosene? Douse you in kerosene. And then hit with an incendiary bullet. Boom. I hit you with an incendiary bullet. Shoot another one. And another one. And another one. And I'm gonna hit you with a silver bullet. And another one. I'm gonna save these silver bullets because I think they're good on undead. Oh yeah, you're dead. Now you. Boom. Boom. One more. I hit attack. I was out of bullets. Shit. 1-to-1 damage. Ooh, these guys are ridiculously strong. I may be dead. Gary's dead. Yup. Bye, Gary. Sorry. Ah, they missed me. Did 10 poison damage, but missed me. 64 to 67. That's not a lot of damage. Okay, this will kill him, though. And the other guy should die to the fire. Yeah! I just had to use a lot of my consumables. Alright, I need thick as a Dickens glasses. I need a pair of eyeglasses. 500 meat. The clerk invites you to have a seat in their living area while Master Gerald gets to work cutting and grinding some glass into lenses and setting them into wire frames. You flip through a Goblin magazine while you wait. The lead article seems to be about a social interaction with humans, and the value of occasionally pretending to be dumber than you actually are. Okay, close enough for government working. Master Gerald has completed your spectacles with the utmost degree of craftsmanship. Here you are. Thanks. Alright, back to Fort Unnecessary. And I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh my god, Sally. Sally, I've been looking for you. I hope you saw. Oh, did I get a. My water bottle's leaking. 1 second. I got it everywhere. Alright, Sally. I need you to have soap. Oh my god, she's got a bar of soap. Let's hope that that's what they mean. Oh, and she's got a needle. Alright. We got soap. We got a singular needle that I'm honestly probably going to hold on to. I'm not going to use it at whatever yet. Because there was a lot of things there. Abandoned mine. We will go to that later. Alright, here. I got your stupid glasses. He takes the glasses, puts them on. Looks around blinking. Well, I'll be. I never realized what a dump this place is. He climbs up the top of Watchtower and peers over the countryside. They work. I can see a dang thing. Hooray. Alright. There's a nameplate that says General, what's his name? Oh, I got a Medal of Adequacy. Same. Howdy. What's wrong? Oh, gee willikers. I had a pretty good job as the General's personal assistant, but I got fired and he reassigned me. What happened? Everything was great at first. I was pretty good at scheduling, and I can write shorthand, and I'm a A+ boot polisher. But then the General went and decided he'd look more serious and sophisticated with a bow tie, and he expected me to do the tying for him. Oh, I do not have 45 Moxie, but I bet I can get to it. How much Moxie do I have? Oh, I have 21. I cannot get to that as of right now. Howdy, Private. Cooker. How appropriate. Well, if I knew how to cook, it would be, like, even a little bit. Seems to be the trouble. I've only got 2 ingredients here, and I cannot for the life of me find out how to combine them. What are the ingredients? Corned beef hash and toast. Try to help him with a metaphor. What if you thought of toast as a shingle? You think of the corned beef as shinola. So I should put the corned beef hat under. No. Next to. No. A shoe. And you think of it as a hole in the ground. No. Your elbow. Your head. No. A shingle. A corncob pipe. No. A shingle. Your head. A shingle. A hole in the ground. A road map. Shinola. Shit. A road map. A corncob pipe. A road map. Your head. A road map. A hole in the ground. A shoe. A corncob pipe. A shoe. Shinola. Hey, I did it. I don't like... Oh, shine. I bet it's like a shoe shine or a polish? I don't know. Hey, he did it. He learned how to cook. This horse has 4 left legs. Even with boots and trinkets. Howdy, they call me Private Bowlegs. Oh, with boots and trinkets I might. I didn't think about that. Let me give that a shot. They call me Private Bowlegs. I can see why. You seem uncomfortable. You ain't kidding. Look at my legs. They're bent so far out I can hardly touch both knees at once. Walking hurts like a dickens. Well, the captain said it keeps you from riding a horse. Yep, they're too wide. Horse slips right out between them. Oh, I got muscle. Just like his legs right back in. You don't need a mule. This is fixable. Hold on a minute. With some grunts from you and some cries of pain from him, you normalize his legs. Hey, I fixed his legs. Alright, let's see with boots and trinkets if I can get up a ton of moxie, I think it was. Muscle, speed, pistol attack. There's +2 moxie. There's another 7. Muscle, moxie. This has... What does this do? Oh, that does a ton of moxie. Any of these do a ton of moxie? +8 muscle. Jesus Christ. I might switch to that weapon. +6 moxie. Anything else do more than 6 moxie? A very relatable method of discovery, trying everything at random. 100%. Sweet smelling flowers. +6 moxie. Goblin nail ring. Wow. Pistol attack. Meat gains. Mysticality. We'll put this one on because the goblin ring was taking 4 moxie away. Muscle. Armor, speed, armor. Pistol attack. I guess we'll just leave those on. +7 muscle. Holy cow. Alright, let's see about these. Those are the ones I had on. AP. Alright, what did I need? 45. And we have 45. Trex, you killed it. Great idea. No good. Here's 45. Okay, here. Grab the 2 ends like this. And you want to slide a little. You want to this side a little shorter. And that egg crosses over the top. And then under and up. And while the other side does sort of a zigzag. See? And then you bring the upper bit straight down and back around, and it folds under here, and then you pull them tight. Got it? You go back and forth a few times until he finally gets it. Thanks a lot. I can't wait to show the general. He runs out of the building waving a bottle in the air. Or waving a bow tie in the air. Cool. Now we get to have the fun of trying to figure out what I was wearing before. It was the thick leather hat. Actually, I can just look for things that do... What's got the most muscle? Alright, so thick leather hat. I think I'm just gonna keep that because +7 is so good. I had +2 before, so yeah, that's great. Any of these do plus muscle? Yeah, the intimidating 6 gun. The construction sledgehammer. Filthy porcelain cow. On here, I want the goblin nail ring. thick leather pants, riding boots. There we go. Oh, I could have looked right here for all this. My muscle is 75 right now. That's, I feel like, ridiculously high. Alright, this is where there's infinite goblins. Wait, hold on. A sign on the front says, important gun storage, no goblins. You open the door crack and take a peek. Naturally, the shed is crammed full of goblins to the ceiling. They're barely recognizable as individual goblins. Wow, jeez. What? Oh, what? Let Gary seeing. Gary takes a peek and reels back in shock, slamming the door. Ah, gross, awful. A goblin popping in there. Maybe two. Is that what happened? All those spores and nowhere going, all growing into new goblins. They all smooshing up. I feel bad that you, like, can't fight goblins because of Gary. Howdy, what's the haps? I'm supposed to be a cannoneer, but I'm terrible at loading cannons. They always explode, except not the way they're supposed to explode, or else they don't explode at all. Oh, I got cannon loading for idiots. Take the stick back before you put the cannonball in. Well, that sounds easier. Hey, cannon loading for idiots. Did we solve all her issues already? That was fast. Great job. That's everyone dealt with and out of here. And that means I'm finally out of this hellhole too. If we ever cross paths again, I really owe you. Captain Davenport frisbeers clipboard, snaps you a salute, and marches out of the fort. Nice. Cool. Finish that place. Let's go, real quick, to the professor's house, because I can ask him about ley lines, and then we'll go to the big cactus to see if they meant soap. Do you know anything about ley lines? I don't hold much with that mystical mumbo jumbo. It's very unscientific, but it does come up in my research from time to time, so I can give you a basic overview. You draw some curved, interesting lines on a piece of paper and explains how they relate to local geography and so-called mystical forces. Most of it goes over your head, but you like to think you got the basics. Alright, well, did that part. Let me look at it real quick. Use it. See what the Necromancer Journal's got to say. West of the mountains. Possible locations. Somewhere close to Hellstrom Ranch. That's all I've got. Alright. Now we're gonna head real quick. I was saying we should head there, but let's head to Copse, that place first, because I have a battery. I have 2 batteries and the stone, so I'm gonna run into here and go do the El Vibrato stuff that's in here. Turn on these things. Insert battery. I gain energized, and I learned local and west. What does energized do? Oh, +2 to everything. Nice. Oh. It's off still. I thought I had another battery. Don't I have another battery? I do. I guess I just don't need it. I guess this doesn't need a battery. Alright, well, that was cool. Let's head to Old Granddad. And we'll see if I can. Do you mean this? Oh my god, they did mean soap. I was thinking like bubble gum or an arrow bar. Hey, hi, no climbing for humans. Is this what you were looking for? Oh yes, wonderful, thanking you. Can I climbing now? Sure. Up we go. Let's go in here first. Oh, what is this? Pile of goblin junk. There's a gash in the wall of cactus here. A sticky purple goo. Alright, what you got? What do you need? Hello, no climbing for humans. Too bad. Can I bribing you to letting me climbing? Okay. What are you wanting? Cactus syrup. A delicious vein of being in the other room, but have losing my tap. I need a tap. Where do I get make a tap? Find it. Alright, here we go. Back to putting on all the stuff to get mysticality up again. Alright, Pope hat. Medal of adequacy. One of these was Moxie. I guess we're working for Moxie. The sweet sword. The worry stone. And I think I ended up with the nasty ring was what I had used. Yeah, at the nasty ring. 47 and 39 mysticality, so I should be. Yeah, find a tap. Alright. Go ahead and tap that. I got some cactus syrup. Let's take everything off again. Alright, so let's see. We had the thick leather hat. We had the intimidating 6-gun. We had the sledgehammer. We had the filthy porcelain cow. We had the goblin nail ring. There we go. 77 muscle. Here's your cactus sap. Need more for proper bribing? Of course. Get me more. Here you go. Nice. Up we go. Alright. Let me guess. You want a bribe too? Yep. Bribing me goblin elixir. A potion of extra delicious being. So good. I'm guessing it's in this room. I have to make it. Make a goblin elixir. Look for some instructions. You find a scrap of paper in the drawer that looks like maybe instructions for an elixir, but it's all in goblin science jargon. You don't understand it all. Where's Gary? Doesn't Gary probably know science jargon? I'll just start mixing stuff at this point. Blue juice, purple fluid, indigo oil, spit in it. I'll look for some instructions. No. Alright. Indigo juice, mauve liquid, purple oil, shake it up, keep it. Hey, I did it just by guessing. Here you go. Oh my god, it's the pile. Hi, I'm just gonna... Holy crap. If this isn't the most disturbing thing you've ever seen, I don't want to know what was. Presumably a couple of goblins popping it in here, and the spores got all mixed together. They seem reasonably chill about it, though. Hey, guys, those jelly beans, can I too having them? Oh, what? Our fruit rocks? No, not taking our fruit rocks. Those being ours, not for you taking. I'm just gonna talk to it and them, but you are not eating them. A jar is still full. What? Eating? Fruit rocks not for eating, fruit rocks for looking at. You just looking at them? Not fitting through floor hole, can't be leaving room. Fruit rocks only entertainment being. I'll try to help them. Oh, thumb wrestling. Okay, how about teaching you something else for entertaining? Something that better than fruit rocks looking at. Okay, sounding good. I agreeing. I'm not certain what being better than fruit rocks looking at. You teach the goblins how to thumb wrestle and how to set up a basic single elimination tournament bracket. Soon they're totally preoccupied with their new pastime and you're free to grab those sweet beans. Give me the beans. Get me back to my boy Roy Bean. And get me the hell out of here. Oh, hey. Scraps and a punch card. Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum. Here's your goddamn beans, Roy. Wonderful. Good job, kid. And here it looks like they're all here, too. The goblins didn't eat any? Long, weird story. Well, never mind, then. Done a swell job, kid. I only got one more jar of jelly beans missing. They were stole by a gang of them hippies. A gang of damn hippies. Why'd they take them? Oh, my God, the Shroom Cave. To the Shroom Cave. And I have a shroom picker, so I can presumably pick shrooms. Look at all of these goddamn mushrooms in here. I'll harvest this one. Oh, Lactarius Dirty Hippica. Oh, I see another one. Harvest it. Oh, I see a... Oh, this is that girl's backpack. Can I just look at the mushroom map? Oh my god, I got a thing of shroom grow. This map is labeled shroom locations and shows a weird convoluted trail leading to a big X. You recognize the X as this very cave. The source of the trail looks like it's weird near that weird fort of dirty weirdos. Gary, here you go. Gary gets more powerful every day. Oh. Cultist. I'm gonna loot his belongings. Can I kill him now? No. Okay. Well, herein lies a problem. I didn't find Roy Bean's beans here. Yeah, I did not find Roy Bean's beans. But I did find another thing for the Necromancer's Journal, West of the Mountains. A few possibilities with ley lines, Hellstrom Ranch, Death Oysters. They're only... Okay, I found the Necromancer's Tower. Alright. Well, Roy, I didn't find your beans there. But let's go talk to the hippies, and maybe one of the hippies has your beans, and I'll fight whatever it is they're gonna fight. Oh, it's one of these things. Oh, yeah, it's dead. It's real dead. It's super extra dead right now. Alright, to the Fort of Darkness. Which one of you motherfuckers stole the jelly beans? Have you seen any jelly beans? I had some jelly beans recently. I don't remember them. Oh, they were in my lounge. Where's your lounge? It's only there part-time anyway. I don't know. Buy a mushroom this back. I feel like I'm gonna have to buy a mushroom and get high and spend 1,000 meat. Have you seen any jelly beans? In fact, I do. Here's this. Okay, maybe I just drink this. What does this do? I feel like my liver's too full to drink it, though. Oh, what? Hold on. I have so much XP. Which one of these increases my spleen? Spleen. Plus 3 spleen capacity. I'm up in my gumption, so I can drink that. And now, okay, so that fully opened my third eye. My third eye is now open all the way. Which I'm assuming means I can see that lady's fucking secret room. Where'd you say your lounge was? I don't remember. It's only there part of the time anyways. No. I bet it's in this goddamn Shroom Cave. That's why you probably sent me there. My third eye's open. I'm going to the Shroom Cave. Is it in here? No. Oh, there it is. Oh, I love this place. I'm taking the lamp, too. I don't know what it's for, but I want it, and I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Use it. Here's the thing. Oh, I can put it in my house. Alright, hold on. Let's go back to Roy Bean, and then we're going to go back to my house. Oh my god, 2 soaps. Hey, Roy, here's your last beans. Well, I'll be jigged. I didn't figure on seeing any of them jelly beans again. And here you are, and here you've brought back all 3 jars. I feel like that should be Roy Bean's voice, like old prospector, kind of a little crazy. I ain't got much to reward you with other than a handshake, Trom, but I'll be able to pay you back in the future. Yeah, pay me back by giving me these beans. I want the expensive bean. Alright, I should head to the Necromancer's Tower, but first we're going to go to Dirtwater and set up that awesome lava lamp in my bedroom. That's what we really want to do, is put this cool lava lamp down. Oop, what does the Rancher's Pistol do? Plus 5 Moxie. Don't need that. Setting up a lava lamp. Hell yeah. Oh, it moves too. It's like animated. It's so slow. That's so cool. Let's head to the Necromancer's Tower and deal with him, I guess. Also, let's fight whatever this is. 108 health. I feel bad for this skeleton. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Alright. To the Necromancer's Tower. Ooh, spooky. Oh, very spooky. The skull above the door screams password. Unfortunately, you don't know the password. Alright, well, I guess we'll come back when I know the password. Abandoned mine. I don't think we have anything like super left to do with I just saw the picture and it was so good. With the spooky combination of hissing, chattering, and clanking, an ancient skeleton rises out of the sand in front of you. He's wearing dented and rusted antique armor and a long handlebar mustache. He must be an ancient explorer or a would-be conqueror. Hopefully the former, because he doesn't seem like to have much good at the latter. He doesn't seem to have been much good at the latter. How's your mustache stay on? Hiss. Do you use glue? Hiss. I'll fight him. I'll probably kick his ass. 130. He's dead. Extra dead. Old Spanish sabatons. To the abandoned mine. Oh, that's right. I have percussive mind-splaining. Let's go ahead and get that. Sure. Oh, shiny silvery crystal. I bet I know exactly who to take that to. Let's go ahead and write this down. Did Gary look like he had something to say to me? I'll check on the way out, but it looked like he might have. I'll go ahead and open that. Alright, what we got here? Sure. Oh, well, there was a door there. Hey, how are ya? West Central Lapu Facility. Man, I've learned so many words. Taking that and unlocking this. Oh, I've learned so many words. Where do I go to redeem the punch cards again? What's this thing? Some kind of drilling machine. Hold on. The note says, Dear Jeff, got called up north to deepest delve. See you soon. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff. Wasn't done down here. Shelf containing effectively infinite amount of sarsaparilla. You've got plenty already. Alright, well. There's a thing there. Oh, snakes. I'll fight them. Bullstomp deals damage to all 3 opponents. How much damage, though? It just says damage. How much is damage? I guess I can find out. 3. 3 is how much damage. I don't enjoy that. Gary's dead, 100%. Oh, Gary lived a little bit. Gary lived, take 2 hits. That's good. Oh, are they all just gonna miss me? Do I not have to worry? Because if I don't have to worry, I'm fine. 306 to 315. Oh my lord. Alright. Oh, but I can only use that once, and now I have to use the regular one. Yeah, alright. Well, that's okay. They're just gonna miss, so there's just gonna be a bunch of turns of me sitting around waiting. Whiff. They're gonna whiff. And now you're dead. Last guy. 99, almost 100, almost a flat 100. Look at Gary just laying here on the floor. I kind of feel bad about that. Nice. Cool snake skin. Let's keep going. This, loot this, loot this. I definitely thought there was gonna be like something I could do here. With like all these things. Maybe not. Maybe there was nothing here. Definitely thought there'd be something cooler to do there. Alright, well, let's see what Gary's got to say. Like, does he have any ideas of, like, what am I forgetting? No. Huh. Alright, was it Soup Stock Load, or was it Jumble Neck Mine? Let's start at Soup Stock Load. One of them had the El Vibrato thing. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I can do. Stop right there. Prove your allegiance. For all suffer no cultists in this place. Could you be more specific? The Necromancer cultists. The skeleton guys. Show him the black hood you got off that guy? You're saying having cultist hit proves you aren't a cultist? Well, if I was a cultist, I'd be wearing it, right? That's not a great argument. But since all the actual cultists I've accused of attacking me by this point of conversation, I'll let you pass. Oh, I got a repurposed cult dagger. That's cool. What does that do? Oh, 3 poison. That's badass. Okay. I think it was here. Was where the El Vibrato thing where I could redeem those things was. I hope it was here. I'm gonna be going into every mine to figure it out anyways. Or was it the well? Part of me also thinks it might have been at the well. If it's not here, we're gonna check the well. Organic, testable, insert organic. Okay, well, that was, okay, so it's not here. Let's check the well real quick. That was this curious abandoned well. Oh, column redeemed to hydrate. That's good, I was getting a little thirsty. Was it here? This doesn't look like the right place. I need a battery, huh? This was the right place. Oh, this was not the right place. Education terminal. Oh, this is the place. Small punch card. Powered, fluid, south. Secondary, bracelet, current. Disposal array. Offline storage return. Select north. This is the most words I think I've learned from this ever. Roberto, time squeezer, teleporter, Roberto. Planetary municipal corruption. Updated chrono key toggle. That's a cute emote. Whose emote is that? Is that just like a... Oh, is that like a global? Or... Because that's a really cute emote. Emergency fabrication sustenance. Positronic. Resonator. Extraterrestrial. Okay. Sta. So I still don't know what these mean. I still haven't learned numbers. Oh, I learned the El Vibrato word for number 1. Okay, so it's not 1, it's not 2, 3. No. Poo-poo. 3. Poo-poo. 4. Hotata. 3. Hotata. 4. 3. 6. 5. Hey, I learned the word for number 4. 6. Learned 5. Poo-poo. 7. I learned 6. I'm learning numbers, guys. Nichabu. 7. Kanala. 3. No. Anan. 1. Anan. 2. And 3. I learned 2. Boy says 4. Push 4. I don't push 4. Voice says 6. But when I push the 6 one, it's like wrong. 1. 1. Oh, I learned 0. 7. Nope. Voice says 0. I'm pushing 7. No. Voice says 1. I'm pushing 2. You want to for that number though? Okay, you push the one after it, I guess. 7. 6. 7. Ninchabu, we'll push 6. No. We'll push 5. No. Voice says 0. We're gonna hit 8 to do it again. We're gonna hit 8 to do it again. We're gonna push 3. No. We're gonna push 4. Hey, I learned 3. Okay, I know 0. I know 1. I know 3. I know 6. Oh, do I know all the numbers? Voice says 4. I push 5. Voice says 6. I push 7. 5. I push 6. I think I know all the numbers. Nice. All right, get me out of here. I think I know all the numbers. Still just says education terminal though, so. But I think I know all the numbers now. I need a battery for that thing. Nice. All right. I still don't know the password to the Necromancer's tower. Let's see if I have enough scrap. Let's run to the professor's house and see if I have enough scrap to make a battery, so I can come back there and put the thing in the battery, or put the battery in the thing. Oh, that's so many snakes. They have 15 HP. Yep, this is gonna be fun. Go ahead, Gary. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, I feel so bad with how fast those things died. Alright, Professor, do I have enough scrap to make a battery? I do! Alright, get me back to the abandoned well. I'm gonna scare him with intimidating. I've stopped reading the in-between things because I don't care. Down we go. Into here. Stick a battery in this thing. I can't put a battery in this? God damn it. All that for nothing. Let's go to the jeweler's cabin because I have that cool gem that I found. Oh, several loud gunshots ring out as you round a large cluster of boulders and you dive into cover. Peeking cautiously around the corner, you discover a goblin shooting a large pistol at a pile of nailed together driftwood. Hello? Oh, hello. What's doing? Targets practicing? Nope, sculpting. Look. Oh, you take another look from the right angle. The driftwood does kind of look like an owl, albeit one that's been shot a bunch of times with a pistol. Pretty good owl. Eagle. Not quite as good then. And that's all I can do because I don't have a high intimidating level. Hey, I have this cool gem for 500 meat, I guess. Bah, all of trash and garbage being. Alright, what did this get me? Plus 11 mysticality. Wow. Wait, how much did that cost me? Did that cost me 500 meat? Because I had 5,000. We could have gone to the circus. I guess we shouldn't have gone to the circus yet, because I should check Frisco and see if I can buy anything. I'll fight whatever this is. Oh, it's an Alpha Vibrato boy. He's dead. He's so dead. Super dead. Goodbye. Hey, we made it to Frisco. What's going on, Smee? This fancy pants calls himself the Emperor, and he won't let us build tracks up to the station. Can you see if you can talk some sense into him? I'm on it. I'm Emperor Norton, and I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any train tracks here without my permission. And Emperor, where's your crown then? As it happens, I lost my dang crown. The fool thing didn't fit right anyway, but without it, I can't issue any official permits, and that means no rails for you, unless of course you were to give me a new crown, a properly fitting one. Don't have any crowns. Well, I guess that just tears it. So not only do we not get that permit, but also, he reaches into his pocket and grabs a handful of powder, which he throws in your face. Your eyes burn. Ha! Have a taste of my famous antivirus, sucker. Your vision goes all weird and you pass out. What was that? When you come to, Norton's gone and so is the train. Uh-oh. Oh, I have ant eyes. I hate it. I super hate it. Where'd the train go? That lunatic stole it. He drove off somewhere into the desert. Norton's gone off the rails. He points to a deep set of ruts to the side of the railroad track. You walk over to investigate, but you can't see it because of this weird hexagon thing your eyes are doing. You should probably get that checked out. What did that Norton fella said something about an ant-eye virus? Maybe someone around here knows something about that. Alright, let's head around and see if someone here knows anything about an ant-eye virus. Hey, anyone here? You don't look well. Yeah, I can't see well either. Oh, did that rascal Norton do this to you? He was raving about some sort of ant-eye virus earlier. Any idea how I can fix this? You know, God, I gotta go see Roy Bean. I think maybe he's got one made of honey, and that would help you with your very predicament. I see a spittoon, but I'm gonna go see Roy first. God fucking damn it, Roy. Open whatever that is with the crowbar, get a bunch of stuff. I got a caged canary. What? What does that do? Goes in your offhand, plus 20 spooky resistance. Hey, Roy, I can't fucking see. Is this the honey bean? Does this jelly bean really cost 6 ounces of meat? Well, normally it does, yes. But seeing how you helped me with all them bandits and goblins and damn dirty hippies, let's call her 5. 5 meat, really? Yeah, I reckon. Better hurry 5 before I change my mind. Cool, let me fucking eat that shit. Eat this. Eat it to get rid of your eyes. Yeah, back to Frisco to dig in that spittoon. I did some stuff with some horses or something. I don't know. I'm just going to dig in a spittoon. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Oh, there's a thing on the floor first. What does this say? Comedy flyer. I like comedy. Oh, Wacko's Comedy. Oh, I remember Wacko's Comedy Shack. Hey, I can see now. Well, I'll be a new face. I'm Cluncy. Make yourself at home. Thanks. I'm Trombonist. New to town? I've been helping the Manifest Destiny get the rail tracks laid. We're very, very close, but we haven't quite finished yet. It sounds like you could use a drink. What can you tell me about Frisco? Oh, it's a fine town. A fella named Samson Frisco founded it way back. Samson Frisco. I like that. It's funny. Way back when the mines first opened out this way and everyone caught the fever. Mining fever? Yep, the kind you get from breathing too much dirt. Frisco's a doctor, you see. What do they got? A new Amsterdam. A new fashioned. And an olive gin cone. I like the new Amsterdam. Who's... Oh, shush. Bye, barman. What's the brawl going on over there? Some of them fellas always blowing off steam. I just let them go ahead and get their aggressions out so long as they keep it over there away from what furniture I got left. Yeah. This lady has a rock in her whiskey. Whiskey on the rocks. Haha. Sigh. That was a little funny the first time I heard it today. So by now it should be a laugh riot, right? Mm-hmm. Seriously though, why are you ruining that whiskey with that rock? I'm not here to drink. I'm doing important research. What kind of research do you do? Testing the effects of various liquids on hypercrystalline thermomorphic diorites. Today's liquid is ethanol. Maybe I'm going on a limb here, but I'm guessing you're some kind of scientist? Good guess. Specifically, I'm an arcaneologist. Magical rocks? Hey, not bad. You got it in one. Dr. Josie Morton, at your service. Hi, I'm Trombonist. My second guess was gonna be buttholes, but rocks don't have those. Not typically, no. Morton, any relation to that Emperor guy? Who? That little weirdo outside calling himself Emperor Norton? You asked me if I'm related to someone because our last names rhyme? Not anymore. Have you met the professor? That guy researching El Vibrato out by Galveston Gulch? That's him. His work is really intriguing, but our fields of study don't overlap as much as you'd expect. No? I'd have thought El Vibrato stuff would be right up your alley. There's all kind of magical rocks in that stuff. Yeah, but those rocks were heavily modified by the El Vibratans. My interest in magical rocks in their naturally occurring state. I see. How's your whiskey experiment going? Not great. But to be honest, I wasn't expecting much. This test should really be done with pure ethanol, but it's hard to get that out here, so I'm trying whiskey just for the heck of it. But the impurities in it would screw up my findings even if I had any. That's a shame. Hey, your rock just turned blue. Oh, that's unrelated. Hypercrystalline thermopeutic diorite turns blue every 23 minutes. I have a colleague who patented a design for a watch based on the property of it, but a 23-minute watch isn't very useful. Plus, you know, the whole cancer thing. Cancer? Yeah, did you think I wasn't drinking it because of the flavor? It's because I didn't want a tumor that can yell its own name. I do. I want one. Need any help with your experiments? Sure, I could always use more samples. If you find any interesting rocks, bring them by my house. What counts as interesting? I haven't seen any rocks that turn blue. Oh, just anything the ordinary rock doesn't do, moving around on its own, defying gravity, displaying rudimentary intelligence. What about a rock that plays the banjo? Have you seen a rock that plays the banjo? I was just what-ifing. Jeez Louise, don't get my hopes up like that. Swing by if you find any interesting rocks. Alrighty, thanks. I hope to see you soon. She pays her tab, fishes the rock out of her whiskey, and leaves. You decide there's no sense in throwing the bathwater out with the baby and pocket the whiskey. You got an item, whiskey without rocks. I bet it does something. Spell damage by 23. Oh my lord. Alright. Here we go. Spittoon time. Oh boy, another spittoon. Let's go. What's the excitement? I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not going to try to convince you not to be the most disgusting person on the earth anymore. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, search that filthy spittoon. You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around in the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right in the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you, but even without it, it tastes like a burning horse. Love it. I know you do, friend, and if it were legal in this country, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're going to have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Yes, please. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slap it on your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar and slithering into your underwear and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You're the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. You got an item. Spittoon hat. I got a hat. Plus 6 mysticality, plus 11 spell damage. Wow. Oh, there's just a big old fight going on here. I'm not gonna dive in and fight people. Alright, well, that was fun. I was hoping there'd be a shop here, but these are all just, like, near little McMansions. Let's go to Wasco's Comedy Shack. A tree next to you explodes in a shower of splinters. You turn your head to slightly to regard a stump with a hatchet sticking out of it, then turn the other way to regard a large bear that threw it at you. On second glance, you see that he isn't a bear at all, but a big muscular man with a giant beard and bearskin pants. Howdy. If you think you're taking me alive, you got another think coming, pal. What I was thinking was, what should I do for lunch? Oh, that's a nice tree. I knew you'd be one of them bandit hunters. You ain't gonna catch me hibernating. Guess I gotta fight him. And I guess he's gonna die. I feel so bad that I'm just killing or knocking out all of these people. I got bearskin pants, though. That's pretty cool. Oh. Hey there, Gary. Oh, hey. What's up, Gary? I think we're living at Crazy Squirrel Man's. Oh, what now? Crazy Squirrel Man's. You seeing? Hallow's Hideaway. I told the geologist that we'd bring her some rocks. And that's it. Alright. Howdy, howdy. Wasco Shafter's the name and comedy's the game. You ready for a real thigh-slapping good time? I guess. So a skeleton walks into a bar, and the bartender says, wait, it's a horse, not a skeleton. Sorry. Anyway, after the bartender asks the horse, hey, Zane. Hey, why's the face so long, buddy? Okay. Want to hear another one? Sure. Alright. A guy walks into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve goblins here. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention, the guy's a goblin. So anyway, the end. Seriously? Want to hear another one? Okay, so here's a good one. Take my wife, please. Please? Oh, come on, wacko. Wasco. Wasco? Wacko. I'm just going to call him Wacko, like the Warner brother. Want to hear another one? Yeah, I do. Anyway, I just flew in from Canada, which is weird, right? Because people can't fly, except for on balloons or gliders, I guess. We don't have actual airplanes for at least another couple of decades anyway. Do you want to hear another one? Wacko, you're bad at this. What? No, I'm not. You're bad at the stuff you do. Dumb things, probably. Come on, let me tell you another one. Okay, so guy walks into a bar, and he asks for a beer and a mop, and the bartender says, what's the mop for? And the guy replies, because I'm a skeleton. Want to hear another one? Oh shit, some foreshadowing. Boy, it was really cold yesterday. You're supposed to ask me how cold it was. Want to hear another one? Alright, here's a classic. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night? A man. Seriously, you're bad at comedy. Shut up, I'm great at jokes. No, you aren't. But what about your timing is terrible. Timing. Alright, hit me. So my Uncle Alex thinks he's a chicken. And my wife suggested we should take him to see a psychiatrist. And I said, maybe we should take him to a regular doctor. Because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be possible for a regular human man to lay eggs. Want to hear another one? Oh my god, this goes on forever. So I got a job as a manager on a baseball team, and all the players have weird names. Like, there's one guy literally named Who, and another called, I don't know, third base. Oh, it was really cold yesterday. You're supposed to ask me how cold. I'm telling you, you should quit. All right, fine, I admit it. I can't tell jokes worth a darn. What else am I supposed to do, though? You're a pretty decent banjo player. The Chul in Dirtwater could use a banjo. Huh. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Can't be much worse. I'll head on over there shortly. Thanks for the idea. Thank God. No, we're done with jokes. We're done. Jokes are done. Jokes are not a good time. Hey, mister. A young woman with dark bob hair and a white apron is standing behind a makeshift wooden counter on the side of the road. Behind her, you see a campfire. Something looks like a cross between a potbelly stove and a steam engine. Yeah? You look like you could use a hot cup of coffee. Considering the times we live in, it's pretty much always been true of anyone I've ever met. Yes. Well, you're in luck. You sure are. Am I? You sure are. I've been experimenting with some exotic new beans and roasting techniques. I got a fresh pot of my gourmet blend ready to go. How much for a cup? Just 500 meat. Just? I know that seems like a lot. It's nonsense. You may as well have said 11-3 jillion. But when you take into account the quality of the ingredients and the brewing process, how many cups are in a pot? 8? I could buy 4 horses with that. Look, do you want a cup or not? How can you possibly justify that price for a cup of coffee? This isn't plain old coffee. See, I take the finest imported beans and I feed them to this special breed of bobcat I found. You... what? And the raw beans aren't fully digestible, so I roast them afterwards. You what? And I brew them in a special pressurized kettle, you see, so... that's disgusting. I can't drink that. What's wrong? It's just a specialized form of pressure cooker. Not that part. The barista sighs and rolls her eyes. I do wash the beans first. I am not drinking cat poop coffee. Don't be so stodgy. It's quite aromatic. I bet. It has a very robust flavor. I noticed you didn't describe it as delicious, or even good. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I drink it myself, except, well, it's a bit expensive. 500 meat is more than a bit. Well, sorry, that's what it costs. You want a cup or no? Don't you have some regular coffee? No, I've been working on a pumpkin spice flavor, but there's been some problems. Pumpkins aren't spicy. That's the main problem, yeah. Fine, I'm buying a cup. That'll be 500 meat. 500 meat in a fight. I'm fighting her. I'm gonna murder this woman for putting me through all of that. I think I'm just taking out my pent-up rage from Ghostwood. Or did... Hey, I got my meat back and some coffee-stained pants. This says shop. I feel like he doesn't... Howdy. Name's Holloway. Hab Holloway. Sorry for the chittering. I ain't seen another person in a long time. That's not surprising. This place is pretty secluded. What do you do here? Mostly I sell pine cones to squirrels. Well, I used to. What? H. Holloway, I found this silver pin. Apparently I have a silver pin that belongs to him. Oh, dang, I was hoping not to see that again. I locked that up with the keys inside on purpose. Too many bad memories. I appreciate the intention. It's real kind of you, but you go ahead and keep it. It has something to do with why you live all the way out here with the squirrels. I just don't feel comfortable in regular society anymore. Well, I won't pry further. What happened to the squirrels? Well, one day they were here. The next day they were bloodstains. I had the creepiest dream that night. I dreamt a little girl with a big, empty white eyes jumped through my bedroom window and asked me if I wanted to have a tea party. Let's move along. Let me see what you're selling. A clip-on bow tie. That would have been great earlier. 7 needles? Hell yeah. Give me all of those. An almost infinite number of pine cones. Hell yeah. We got so many needles. I'll see you later. Alright. Hey, you know what that means? We're going back to Kellogg Ranch. And we're gonna try to do all the stuff that makes your body better. Open it. Kellogg grain flakes recipe and a hat. Sugared pork balls, peppermint drops, Kellogg workout regimen. Oh, this is the diary of Blank Smith. The first name was worn away, but you can tell it was longer than 7 letters. Kellogg's health program. She had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She'd found the ranch pretty boring, but appreciated. Longer than 7 letters? Hey, do you think that's that girl? Longer than 7 letters? I'm gonna write it down in a note just in case. Longer than 7 letters. Barely says that, but okay. Pick the lock. I got 3 more needles. Nice. Bottle of laudanum and some Kurt's Fit stuff. Okay, so let's see what we gotta do here. Kellogg grain flake recipe. I think first you have to like sleep, probably, to like purge your body of everything. Skeleton in this bed and it's wearing some weird metal pants. Oh, I bet you have to put on those pants, huh? Supposed to achieve purity of the glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially when I... Some bones? Empty, empty. So I'm guessing, so for purity of the glands, I'm guessing I gotta put on these pants and then go to sleep. Where can I not sleep? Do I have to sleep somewhere? Can I not sleep here? Alright, we'll head back to goddamn Dirtwater. I'm gonna regret doing this because I'm gonna lose all of my buffs and stuff, but I can do... I'll go around and pick up some stuff that I can get. It's a bunch of meat. Alright, so we'll start with sleeping in these. You must have slept really well. You feel quite refreshed. You gain effect, purity of the glands. Alright, so we're pure. Our glands are pure. Next, we have to make our gut pure. You're not who I wanted to talk to. You're who I wanted to talk to. Thanks, Rufus. I got another postcard to send off. Package from Rufus. Maybe Rufus sent you my special air. That seems like something he'd do. 200 XP isn't bad. Alright, next we have to go do this one. 4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelt. I probably should look at that again when I'm at Kellogg's Ranch, huh? 4 part barley, 1 part oats, spelt. Open this with my crowbar. Barley, oats, spelt. Barley, oats, spelt. Let's check on Leah. I feel bad for Bill just watching you pass by and hopes you found him a girl. Yeah, me too. Alright, I got another... Leah's plane lands in an hour. So I got like another 40 minutes. Alright, let's talk to Kellogg. So I did the purity of the glands thing, right? Oh. Hold on. Hello, Kellogg. Okay, sure. Purity of the glands I did. Next is purity of the guts, and then purity of the muscles. Okay, so let's go to guts, which is in the kitchen, I'm guessing. So, we need to make these grain flakes. 4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelt. How do I use this? Combination grain sifter, flour mill, who knows what. How do I fill the hoppers? What? Bullshit. Jim? Oh, I bet I need to go in here probably, huh? Yeah, you got a perk unlimited grain. Yeah, I bet this is what I needed, huh? Let's see, what does unlimited grain do? I have so many things. You gain grain at Kellogg Range at your disposal. Yeah, cool, thanks. I'm sure I'll take that. And that. And one of these. And one of these. Oh, Shroom Grow! Guess who's getting stronger? It's Gary. Alright. Where's the thing? 4 barley, 1 oat, 3 spelt. 4 barley, 1 oat, 3 spelt. 4 barley. 1, 2, 3. 4 barley, 1 oat, 3 spelt. Turn the mixing crank. I got multi-grain dough. Alright, next. Press to 91 psi. Insert your dough. Press the green button. Press the red button. Press the red button. Press the blue button. Press the green button. Press the red button. Press the red button. Press the blue button. Press the yellow button. Flatten multigrain dough. Alright. Cook for 8 minutes at 640. Insert your flattened dough. Set to medium. Set to short. Kellogg Grain Flakes. I did it. Eat them. Now I have pure guts. Okay, now I have to do this last thing, which I'm guessing I need to put this stuff on for. So I'm gonna, and I'm gonna take everything else off, just to make sure I'm doing it right. Workout regimen. Warm-up stretching, lung expansion, 2 reps. So hold on. Let's go to the gym. Warm-up stretching. Then lungs twice. Lung. Then stretching. Then skeleton vibration 3 times. Then 1 more stretch. Oh my god, I got Kellogg brand purity. What does that even do for me? Plus 30 HP. That's good. That makes up for one of these things that yeah, minus 10 HP that I got from Thin Blood. Alright, well that was fun. I'm gonna go back to sleep to get rid of the 1 stomach that I used so I can eat again. And I gotta put on all my stuff again. Thick leather hat. On the lapel I had the Medal of Adequacy. Intimidating 6-gun. The sledgehammer. The cow. The goblin ring. The leather pants. Or I used the quilted pants. No, I had the leather pants, right? 5 muscle, 3 armor. Oh, 7 muscle, but the armor. I like the armor. And then I had the riding boots, unless these are better. No. Okay, there we go. All right, back to how we were. Now we're gonna head to Dirtwater. We're gonna sleep for the night. Yeah, I'll fight whatever this is. I don't care. It's gonna die. Yeah, it's super dead. I do feel super bad for Bill. I think I'm gonna see if I can find Bill a wife here in a minute. I keep forgetting that Bill's there because I need him to, or he wants me to find him a wife. Yeah, okay. I'm tired and hungry and sober. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's get eating and drinking. Beans. Opens your third eye halfway. Muscle by 5 isn't bad. Muscle by 3, armor by 5. Everything by 5 and HP by 20. That's pretty good. Melee damage by 15 is good. Okay, we're gonna go with melee damage by 15 and muscle by 5. And then the schmaltz and decent whiskey, I guess. And then in here, I have 3 bottles of laudanum. Armor. No. Sure. Cat's eye candy? No. Clove drops? Sure. All these sarsaparillas that all they do is moxie. Coffee by 3. Yeah, actually, up my speed one is good. There we go. Alright, we're back at pretty decent. Not great, but better. Oh, I'm gonna give what's-his-face a bunch of stuff here. Oh, it'll be better in a second. I gotta go to the petting cemetery to finish it up. Yeah, here's this. He tells you a story. I have another one for him. I'm just trying to get the XP out of him. Oh, I walked in here. I really need to find where I get the safe cracking thing, if you even get it. Like, is there somewhere I can get safe cracking? Because I need it for, like, a bunch of stuff. I'll fight whatever this is. Oh, this is a lot of guys. It's fine. Hit every enemy in this row for 50 damage. Yeah. This is a column. This is a row. I'm a big dummy. 6 times he hits now? Whoa. He hits so hard. Oh, these guys do some damage. Oh, they hit me. Oh, I didn't get angry. That could be another reason why I'm not destroying everything. Because I'm not angry. I'll have to head back to Dirtwater real quick and get angry after I go to the petting cemetery. And after I heal. Holy cow, I'm about to die. 10 HP. What do these do? Gain 1 AP? Nah, I'm good. I'll just heal a bunch with these. Boop, boop. 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 That should be good. Don't. My speed isn't very high, so they're not whiffing as often. He lived. How much HP does he have? 1. Oh. Sucks, loser. Hate that guy. Alright. Cowfangs, bunch of stuff. Alright, so we'll head to the petting cemetery. Then we gotta head back to Dirtwater because I messed up. We come into here. We go see this. Then we head back to Dirtwater because I'm dumb and I forgot to do something. Now we gotta head up to my room. I gotta get angry at myself 3 times. Alright, now what am I at? Yeah, that's better. 79, 36, and 20. That's significantly better. Alright. I had somewhere else in mind I needed to go, but I don't remember where it was. After the petting cemetery. I had a way of getting myself even more, but I don't remember what it was now. Let's talk to Gary real quick. What do we need to be doing? That geologist, and that's it? Alright, Gary, we're going to Dr. Morton's. I don't have any cool rocks for her yet, but we'll go. You ride past a woman who is running along the desert trail on foot, although I'd say running, it's a slow run, with an odd loping gait. She's dressed oddly too. No hat, just a thin strip of fabric tied across her forehead. Light clothing, strange soft-looking boots that barely even come up to her ankles. Is everything alright? You running away from something? Something pretty slow? Like maybe a desert tortoise, or... No, I'm jogging. What? Jogging. I invented it. It's like slow running. Where I'm from, we just walk. It's better exercise if you go faster. Not fast enough to actually get away from anything, though? But full-out running wears you out. That isn't as healthy. It's healthier than being eaten by a bear. Look, I'm not being chased by bears. Never been chased by a bear. Yeah, it's obvious. You're alive and not mangled lumps. It's about physical fitness. Bears aren't an issue. Okay, you're right. Thank you. There aren't many bears out here in the desert. Pack of coyotes, though, you're in real trouble. This is a very frustrating conversation. They'd tear you to shreds, even without those goofy-looking shoes. Hey, I designed them myself. They're not goofy. They're pretty goofy. I mean, what good are they if you can't even run properly in them? What? They don't prevent... And they certainly aren't going to protect your ankles from any coyote bites. They'd be perfectly good for kicking your ass. Gosh, all this exercise made you kind of belligerent. Get down off that horse. Bring it, goofy shoes. Oh, goofy shoes, I'm so sorry. A bandit jogger, goofy shoes, I'm so sorry that you needed to die because you're wearing bad shoes. But I got running boots. To Dr. Morton's house. Dr. Morton is the subject of the sentence. And what the predicate says, she does. Do these new lamps usually need to be plugged into something? Yes, but I've modified to run them on ambient arcanolithic radiation. You can see they work more reliably the closer they are to that diuretic resonator on the floor there. Yes. That is a thing I understand. She's telling me the same thing. Alright. She sleeps on a rock. Hey Josie, what's up with these boots? It's just an invention I lost interest in. What do they do? They're supposed to make you run really fast, but I couldn't get a significant boost out of them. You're so close, though, Mr. Callity. Oh, yeah? Sure, you just gotta hook this wire up to the spring, twist a flange a little, and Bob's your uncle. Oh, clever. Well, I'm still not interested in them. You can keep them for yourself if you want. Thanks. Not yet, but I'll keep my eye out. Alright, so no rocks for her yet. Ooh. Alright, at 40 minutes. Let's head up to Waxco's Comedy Shack and wander from there. Oh, never mind. Let's go to Olive Garden's homestead. I think this is what I was looking for, actually. It is what I was looking for. Olive Garden. Howdy. Howdy, stranger. Name's Trom. Howdy, Trom. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. Nice garden you got here, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. Well, I don't grow them to eat them. I just grow them to grow them. In fact, if you've got the know-how, you're welcome to harvest anything you would like. Thanks. Sure thing, hun. Why, I'm always happy to meet another cactus aficionado. Did you know that there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactuses? All different shapes and sizes, and all different colors of flowers, too. I'll be. If you know what sort of cactus to look for, they'll help you survive out in the desert for quite a while, too. They collect and store a lot of drinkable water, and several varieties bear eatable fruit. And that's even before we get into their medical uses. Did you know if you sterilize cactus spines all over hot coals, you can use them for sutures? Although you have to be careful, because there's only a couple breeds whose spines are actually venomous. Alright, I'm not here for the cactus facts. You know, if you love cactuses so much, why don't you marry one? Trom, you are definitely not the first person that suggested that. And I'll tell you what, I would absolutely positively marry a cactus if I could find one that wanted to marry me. Well, guess what? I know of just the cactus after I raid your garden. Damn. Cool. Alright, raided your garden. I'm going back to get my boy. Sure, I'll flip that over. 5 muscle, 10 XP. Easy. Alright, hey Bill, I found you a wife. Got the lady for you, Bill. Sure do. Cactus-loving lady named Olive Garden, and she's a real peach. Godspeed, Cactus Bill. Alright. Let's go back to Olive Garden's homestead and see them together. Oh, I don't have any foraging. I don't have that much foraging. Look at them all happy together. Hiya, Bill. I see you found the place. I found the love of my life, and it's all thanks to you, Trom. Yes, thanks to you. Yes, thank you. It was love at first sight. We got married right away. Well, I'm glad to have helped someone find happiness in this desolate wasteland. Good luck to you both. Cool. Alright, that was fun. Good story. I need to find out the password to the Necromancer's tower. How much meat do I have? Oh my god, I'm gonna spend so much meat at the goddamn circus. We're about to have no meat left. Sure, I'll open more of this, I don't care. We're about to lose all our meat. Guess who's got 5,000 meat? Ugh. I feel so bad that I spent 5,000 meat. You stroll into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. You find it almost entirely deserted. There aren't more than a dozen other patrons besides yourself. There are a bunch of clowns around working the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, which is a little unsettling, but at least the lines won't be very long. Can I go in here? The Musty Clown doesn't seem to go in there. The stage show ain't till later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay. Let's test my arm at this. What's this game? I'll give it a shot. Oh, I don't have enough. God damn it. What about this one? Probably don't have enough for this one either. What's the game? 10 meat. Oh, I do! Boom! Circus show ticket. Got one. Test your might here. What's the game? Give it a shot. Oh, I got so much muscle. Ding! Large plush bear. Okay, yeah. There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny and steel, and it's on a little chain. Can I come in here yet? I have a ticket. Nope. Alright. Read the sign. Sign says condemned until further notice. Alright. What do you have in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. How much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. Ooh, I don't have 300 meat. Uh-oh. Hot food, cold drinks, candy. I'd like to see the lost and found. A lucky bottle cap. Alright, there's also a pocket knife, a handkerchief, and some smelling salts. I'd like to see the lost and found. I lost my pocket knife. I'd like to see the lost and found. I lost my handkerchief. I'm cleaning out their lost and found. Bottle of smelling salts. Thanks. So I'll go give this kid his bottle cap back, but we're We're gonna have to go find some money. Hey, here's your bottle cap. That's it? Alright. Shit. We need money. God damn it. Alright, well. Let's head to Frisco. We can do that end mission there. Gary, you just deal with whatever this is. We can do the end mission in Frisco. And then we can wander around for about 20 minutes before I have to get going. So let's do this. Let's follow the tracks. You jump onto Leah's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand on Leah's saddle and leap back onto the back of the train like a real badass. Just barely clutching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Gary decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own till you get back to Frisco. Woo! Hey, look it, there he is. Take the train back by force. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be much force needed. Punch, punch, punch. Victory! Well, you kicked this whole Norton problem down the road a ways. Down the train a ways. He ran further ways down the roof of the train. Let's climb down into here. Anything good? Think I can, like... fucking safe cracking. Man, I wish I would have found the safe cracking book somewhere. Somebody built a rickety bridge. Hey, it worked. Let's go into this train car. Oh, I'll fight him. I don't know if I need to, but I will. They laughed in my ears and I didn't like that. I'm just gonna kill them all with the gun. Bonk. Oh, I probably shouldn't be using that one. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, that was easy. Dining car key. Cool. Shoot. Oh, can't get down there. I can go this way, though. Ooh. You never wanted anything more under your efforts in this dome, but you can't muster up the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish presumed quality. Can I get myself to 50 mod? I don't care that much, actually. If I'm being honest. Fight. Let's kick him again. Die, Emperor Norton. Alright. Now I gotta get down. Maybe you better read. The note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murder in. You open the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant's a little boy about 10 years old wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. Hello, sir. Is something wrong? Nothing to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. Do you mean a murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure there's one on this train. They don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. I love the world's greatest boy detective. What's your name, kid? Probably shouldn't say, sir. There might be a copyright thing. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, and then you should lock your door after I'm gone. I understand, sir. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me? The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No? Sir? I'm in my passenger compartment. Right, good, that'll be all. Checking this one. You open the door to the second passenger compartment and look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper gray suit with a tiny, meticulously waxed mustache. And not, I'd like to clarify, an enormous bushy one. Excusez-moi, is there some way I may be of assistance, monsieur? Sorry to bothering you, but there's a murder on the loose and I'm checking the passenger compartments. Sacre bleu. This is a very serious, mon ami. Allow me to proffer to use the use of my little gray cells. I don't know what that means, but no thank you. Let me ask you one question. Well, certainly, I'm at your service. Do you guys like my fake French voice, by the way? It's so good. Now, are you on the roof of the train? This is the roof of the train, monsieur? Right now? That's right. No. I am having I am here in conversation with you. That's all I needed to know. You open the door to the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since, well, there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only be, by process of elimination, on the roof. Oh, which means the person who rented this apartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find is a luggage ticket, though. It has number 3 on it. Ooh, what's this? Passenger car key. Can I do something with that? Oh, I can go into there. Can't go into room 4, though. You finally make your way to the passenger car, 1 car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train. So I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself, that is. The actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. And suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it. He runs into the, frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Maybe you could get some passengers to help break down the door and arrest him. Or maybe you just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. Okay, but first, I gotta go to the roof and get a murder in. I want to be murdered. There's train murderer as advertised. Alright, he tried to murder me. He gave it a real good attempt. I guess you could say it was a good attempt. You rifle through his pockets. They're empty except for his luggage tag. Turns out his tag number is 3. Can I not do anything with that, though? Knowing that his luggage is number 3? Alright, let's start talking to people. I got behind the table. This professional-looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil, then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Oh, I'm sorry. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows she could do something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? I'm quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand. Try me. Ooh, I do not have 50 mysticality. Let's see if I can get it, but I don't think I will. 50 mysticality. Mysticality. Plus 6. Plus 6. Plus 8. Okay, so plus 8. That's a plus 7. I'm not going to change that out. Yeah. Mysticality, 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 mysticality. Nothing. Alright, so we'll keep the one that I got. Mysticality. Moxie. Mysticality. Nothing. Mysticality. Nothing. 11 mysticality. There's 50. Shoot. Hey, I can solve that for you. That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you've got those there and there, so it has to be a 4, which means it's a 5 here and a 9 here. And if that 9, then this can't be, so that's a 7, and this one's a 2. Quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it. What's the fun if you just solve it for me? Sorry. Will you help me break down the door to the engine and arrest the Emperor? Guess I've got nothing better to do now. Woman just ignores you. This guy's totally panicking, which is a word I just heard. Franticking? Ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. Oh, percussive maintenance. Oh, sorry. I guess I lost it for a second there. He was just ranting. I wasn't going to try reading that. Feel better? Well, yes and no. Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we've got to bust into the locomotive up front and arrest that crazy guy. I need some volunteers. Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out. Cool. What does this lady want? Intimidating 5? I might be able to get that. I'll be honest. There's a higher chance I can get Intimidating 5. Yep. Intimidating 5. Threaten that lady. Alright, what does this guy want? Talk to him. Hi, excuse me. What is it? A crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see. And will you help me? No, I'd rather not. That sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please? No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid the stress. Pretty please? Again, no. I'm supposed to avoid doing things that may raise my blood pressure. Pretty please with sugar on top? Sugar is one of those things. Pretty please with gravy on top? Gravy is another. Look, please just leave me alone. Please, 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 please. I'll stop asking you. Say yes, please. Hey, he agreed to help. Birds of the Western Territory. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes. A crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be a help with that. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly, you hear a tapping at the passenger car window. What the? Oh, it's Russell. Hey, Russell. You open the window and your pet Russell claps it and perches on your shoulder. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh, sure, Russell and I go way back, right, buddy? I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest, and I raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently. But what's he doing here? Has he been following you since then? Nah, he probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. That's amazing. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that. Well, I still gotta be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I really can't drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save a train. What do you think, Russ? Russell caws again and flaps over to perch. Oh, 1 second. Flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. Caw. My goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Awesome, Annabelle's ready. Alright, little girl peering out the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Hi there, busy? No. All of my toys and friends are in our luggage. All my toys and friends? Oh, why are your friends in the luggage? And it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help me out with something really important? Like what? Well, a bad guy took over the engine car, and I need some people to go help me break down the door and arrest him. What, mister? I'm just a little girl. Hey, now, that's not a good attitude. Don't let anyone ever tell you you can't do anything just because you're a girl. Okay, yeah, we'll bust that crook's face in. Well, that's the spirit, but you gotta pay me in advance. Oh, I have a large plush bear. Here you go. Awesome. I got everybody, I think, that you can get. So let's change back into all my good stuff. Sledgehammer, porcelain cow is fine. Goblin ring, leather pants. Everything else I think is right. Yeah. 79 muscle. Yep, that's right. All right. Hey, I think we got everybody. He ignores you, and she ignores you as well. All right. Confront Norton. Me and this army. Oh, let me read actually what it says, though. Open up. You pound the door to the locomotive, or engine car, or cab, or whatever. Open up, Norton. No. All right, then I'm coming in. Oh, yeah? You and what army, tough guy? You glance back at the passengers. You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches or those old-fashioned rakes. Norton has backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder and shrugs at you. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for a crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal. It is when I'm in town. Everybody grab him, except you, Mr. Engineer. I can see you're busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great. No problem. Ow, let go. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison is judge. You did it. Thanks, boss. No problem. We got the track laid right at the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. And principally, you. You did a great job, trombonist. Aw shucks, don't mention it. We made it to Frisco. Let's watch the final cutscene and then wander around for like 10 minutes. Looks like somebody on the train got a job as a projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented, and nobody has figured out how they can charge for them yet. Doing this will not change anything about your world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here, and you can keep playing if you want. Let's do it. Show me the final cutscene. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out, their consequences, their actions like. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes, but thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Look at all the good stuff going on in Frisco. With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself a job. Smee found himself out of a job, but an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post. After you got settled in, Gary climbed to the top of the highest building in Frisco and shot spores every which way. They say his descendants still roam the West to this day. Aw, Gary. He popped. Oh my god, look at them all. I just got an achievement called Yes to Finishing. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Buppert got the photography bug, or should I say the photography howl. Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons wherever they wanted. Oh, it's so cool. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth because the first rule of Kurtz Fit is that you cannot stop talking about Kurtz Fit. Alright. The musicians you sent to Dirtwater formed a band called Wasco and the Pufferfish. They had a few hits and then mostly faded into obscurity, though you'd occasionally hear Wasco on the radio ad years later. Nice. You solved all of Redwood's problems. With an increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well in the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade on the Buttery Biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get that horse in rehab. Nice. Look how good Redwood looks. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. They even had a few youngins. Aw, look at the little cactus boy. I don't want to know how that happened. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. That's good. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Remember when that Trom fella came through here? Yeah, he was really, really good at this game. Do we have any more root beer? With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum came to talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, hooey! Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis. Thanks to your efforts as a commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger, the once sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. Every man, woman, and child in town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in your old room at the Jewel. As for you, after your adventure, you settled into Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to help people. Over the course of your adventure, you helped 59 people. You weren't whistling Dixie when you declared your intentions. If you'd have been Catholic, they definitely would have sainted you if you had asked, but you wouldn't have asked because you wouldn't want to be any trouble. In 1906, all the remaining cows from the west were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd, led by the infernal sadist Duke Overkiss. The cow army thundered east toward Dirtwater. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before they reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all of the townsfolk in Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. Jeez, this is so long. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of humanity has moved to space. Still though, shame about the planet. There are some cool bars there. Thank you for playing. The credits of Loathing. That was fun. I still have a lot to do in this game. And we have the DLC to do still, which will be fun to do at some point. We'll definitely probably hop back into this game at some point. I'll keep it on a back burner for a day when I don't have a whole lot planned, or like I want to play Pokemon for a bit and then something. This game will definitely hide in the back burner though. It'll be nice to have a game. The end. If you enjoyed West of Loathing, you might like our free browser game, Kingdom of Loathing. Cool. Hey, I have 13 minutes till the flight lands. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head to the abandoned mine. We're gonna wander once. We're gonna go wherever it comes up. We're gonna finish it, and then we're gonna leave. Or I'm gonna leave. Oh, you know what? Wandering Sally, you're just who I wanted to see. 2 needles. All right. Thanks, Wandering Sally. I'll wander again. Thing I gotta fight, but I'm just gonna intimidate it. I got an item Sea Skull. That's cool. Open that with my crowbar. I'm looking for the safe cracking book. Is literally all I'm looking for at this point. I'll fight whoever this is. All right, this is the end of the stream right here. This fight, end of the stream. Add some muscle and get fighting. We may die, we may not. Ooh, we're gonna die. Yeah, we're dead. Good thing I have a whole ton of consumables. Oh, we're not dead. They're just gonna keep whiffing. I'm gonna take a ton of poison damage. But if they keep whiffing, it's fine. And then this is gonna be the end, because I need to leave soon. .30 poison is so much poison damage. Sniff it. Sniff it again. I need to keep using these actually, because I'm gonna die otherwise. Ooh. This was a close fight. Hey, victory. All right. I'm going to main menu. Quit. Hey, thanks for coming by tonight. I had a lot of fun.